Hello my friends, I hope this video finds you well and I hope that you are all safe. Like many of you, I have been following the developments that have been coming out of Afghanistan over the past 12 days, and it's really been a rough week and a half for me as well as so many other people. Now, I recently visited Afghanistan. Only a few weeks ago I was there, and when you visit a place and you make connections with its people, when something bad happens there, you really feel it differently. You really can experience some of the pain that the people living there are going through. And that's one of the reasons why I feel it's so important to get to know people who are different than you and travel to places where you're not familiar with, because you can really empathize with those people and those countries, and it brings you to a whole new understanding of the world. So for the past 12 days, the people of Kabul and the people of Afghanistan have been going through such terrible, frightening, horrific experiences. First, their safety net, the United States government, left the country for the most part. The Afghani army basically just disappeared overnight, and terrorists are now walking through the streets. Imagine you were a regular person, minding your own business, living your life in Kabul, and all of a sudden everything you know has changed. There are brutal terrorists running the country, and they will force you to live life according to their terms. There are so many people, journalists, women, religious minorities, etc., who are literally in grave danger, hiding out of fear of their lives. And it's terrifying to know that the Taliban is going door to door, searching for these people, and in some cases torturing and or executing them. I have friends that I've made in Afghanistan, people who I've gotten to know personally, and many of them have reached out to me asking for help to see if there's anything I could do to get them out. I have some connections, but I'm not I don't have much that I can do for them. I've tried very hard. I've reached out to the US government and others to try to help my people who I know get out of Afghanistan. Thank God I found out yesterday that one of my friends got out, which is a wonderful thing, but I still have other people who are still there and they're desperately trying to get out, and I'm hoping and praying that things should get better for them. You know, the desperation of the people in Kabul is so visible right now. You see people literally clinging to airplanes, willing to risk their lives to try and make it out of the country. You see parents, mothers, handing their babies, their children, over fences to soldiers at the airport, knowing full well that they will never see these children again. But they're willing to part with their children forever in the hope that somehow these children will get out of the country and be able to live better lives. And I'm trying so hard to empathize and to feel the pain of the people of Afghanistan, and I can tell you that I feel so blessed to know that I am safe. At the same time, I'm just thinking all day about these people and hoping that there's a way that this can be resolved and that they can get to safety somehow. I try very hard to release a video every single week. Many of you may have noticed that last week and this week there were no videos. And that's simply because I felt that it wouldn't be right for me to release travel vlogs to YouTube while so many millions of people are suffering and afraid for their lives. Ultimately, I understand that there are negative things happening all over the world every day, and we can't all stop our lives every time something bad happens. But for some reason, this specific story about what's happening in Afghanistan right now really touched me, and I just haven't felt like I can post anything. I just want to post this to share with you some thoughts about how you can feel Afghanistan's pain and what you can do to help the people of Afghanistan. So obviously, if you're watching this, you probably are not a head of state, you're probably not a governor, you probably don't have the power to get people out of the country. But there are a couple things you can do to help people in Afghanistan. Number one, there are organizations and NGOs that are trying to help people get out, that are trying to distribute aid, etc. I'm not going to recommend any specific organization because there are a lot of people at the same time, unfortunately, who are exploiting the situation and trying to take advantage of this desperate situation, and they are running all sorts of phony campaigns to raise money. So I'm not going to recommend any specific organization to donate to, but you can do your own research, and if you're able to contribute to some of these organizations, please go ahead and do so. Additionally, one of the things you can do is you can reach out to your senator, to your congressman, to your government, to the president, whoever it is that you feel has the power to help out, and ask them to do whatever they can to get innocent people out of Afghanistan. Another thing you can do is go onto social media and voice your support for the people of Afghanistan. You can tell them they're not alone, that you're hoping for them, that you're praying for them, and that you wish them well, and just show them your love and your support and make them feel like they're not alone during this difficult time. The last thing you can do is, if you're the praying type, you can pray for these people, send them your prayers, send them your love, send them your good vibes, your good energy, and hopefully very soon things will get better. In the meantime, please just keep the people of Afghanistan in mind, and God bless you all.